Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Europa Universalis 3 Divine Wind with MEIOU mod, where we played the Kingdom of Mali. Now I know that I have been doing something last time, but if you'd kill me I cannot remember what was it. Oh yeah, I remember we had a war with the nations here. Basically that's that was a next nation, or did we wage war against Naj? I'm not sure, but the fact is, no, we probably waged war against them because they hate us. So let's vet them to us, or us to them, whatever, and see how this will work today. Our infamy went down, that's good, and our technology will go up as we are on a +3 stability. And remember, there was a problem with that as well, and we had a lot of revolts, so we can finally now lower the maintenance, as I kept it up manually due to the war and subsequent revolts. Things are okay now. Here it's cool, here it's cool. Oh, we have a revolt over there. So... yeah, we moved that army down there. Okay, so we have... Jesus, we have a lot of people over there. I don't think we need that many people up there. Is there a way how to get them home? Yeah, there is. So I say we send some of the infantry. Probably like, no, not the cavalry, just the infantry. And I do it again. Like this, we'll keep 8 regiments of infantry, 3 regiments of cavalry and 2 artillery regiments, and send 9 infantry regiments home. Which ones are you? So you go home. And the last time, right before we ended, we adopted the new military unit, the Shamshir infantry, but we keep the Muslim musketeer cavalry? No, we don't. We changed that one as well. Okay, so we changed our units to the Muslim unit tech tree, and that means we are now in a higher tech group. And it's gonna bring some of the problems, like for example, infantry sucks compared to the original one, so that's that. So we'll get on with it, and I'll get back to you folks once something interesting happens. So time flies by and not much happens. We are still getting a lot of revolts, and I mean a lot. Like every 2 months a revolt pops somewhere. I did a good job suppressing it, mainly this area revolts. Ifni revolts a lot. And then we had a revolt here and here. So it's nothing really surprising. If we check, where is it? Here, revolt map mode. It's the areas that have a revolt chance. Except for Ifni, I don't know why Ifni is revolting. Its minimum revolt is -0.5. Why are you revolting? Revolt risk 0. So that was probably just unluck, I guess. We finished land technology level 46, but that gave us nothing. There was a couple of events, but none really interesting. And there's not much happening around the world. Not to mention that I'm waiting for my infamy to cool off, or cool down, basically. Okay, we got a land technology advanced level 38, which enables musket charge cavalry and cohorn mortar. So let's see what these two can do. I'm just building the musketeer cavalry, and as we are attacking a neighboring revolt and fighting another one, I'm not gonna change it right now, but we can still see what the difference is. So the musket charge cavalry is better both in offensive and defensive fire, and has a much better offensive and defensive morale. Despite the initial resistance towards muskets, where despite the initial resistance towards muskets were eventually added to the traditional cavalry charge during the 18th century. Okay, so that's how you read it. Sorry for fucking that up. Oh, and we get a cohort mortar, which is much better in offensive and defensive fire, and much better in offensive and defensive morale. Invented by the Dutch engineer Baron van Cohorn during the 17th century, a small mortar with the barrel fixed at 45 degrees angle. The only way to change the range of the shot was by moving the piece or using different weighted charges. Okay, so we're gonna switch it to that, but we're gonna keep the musketeer cavalry for now. We'll change it later on. And I'm not gonna let it. I'm gonna switch to trade now. Okay, as you have noticed, my infamy is down to 7.41. Oh, and our budget is unbalanced. Better? No, it's not that much better. Okay, even more. It's better now. Yes. I've been improving the fortifications in the African Horn, and I've been... Oh, we have a... Yeah, they're already going there. And watching and making plans what we're gonna do. We're definitely gonna annex Adal, and we're gonna go for Kano. But for these two, we need both a good situation. Here, we need Adal to get involved or give us a casus belli. But in Kano, we have one. The problem is that we have a royal marriage. So once our heir, our king, or then their king, I think that's... Okay, so there it's Sarkin, and for us it's Malik. Once either of them dies, we are going to annex them. Up here I'm trying to annex Fez, but they resist. They will resist now as well, yeah. It's still too much in the ways of infamy. Interesting. We were called by Naj into a war against Zulus, and I haven't noticed how big they've grown. They got this entire area, so holy hell. And Genoa keeps all of the Azov and northern Black Sea region for themselves, so pretty interesting situation. And Russia has been growing. Novgorod's still in game, pretty weird. There's Castilian Asia over there, and there's also what was it? Tuscan Africa down there. Oh, and we get a trade technology advance over 23. So yeah, our trade is now better. And we're not gonna go for that. We're gonna go for naval. We need to improve our capacities. I am continuing to neglect my navy. I now have 9 ships, which is terrible, I know. But so far we never needed navy. I ordered my port in Benin to create 2 more ships, flight and 2 barks. And once we get or the galleons and galeassas, we will build a couple more. But you know, our navy is really provisional, it's just for transport. But if we ever want to make an incursion into Europe, this will be entirely necessary. And I guess I'll station some of my ships in the Horn of Africa because we get so many pirates here, it's not even funny. Upon closer inspection, I noticed what kind of a clusterfuck Europe is becoming. It's not all that, you know, recognizable when you look at the big things, but when you look at the details, it's really funny. For example, here is Augsburg. Yes, do you see it? Augsburg. And here is the free city of Augsburg. So there's a province and then a free city. Which, you know, is not correct, if I'm not mistaken. Or, no, there's free city of Ulm in Schwaben, that's okay. But we have independent Upper Silesia and independent Tschechien. We have independent Liegnitz. By the way, Provence just pouring in Bohemia. We have independent Saxony up here. And we have independent Estland, which is kind of big, but, you know, on the other hand, this is Bryansk. It's extremely poor. This is probably the richest province because it produces salt. But these produce wheat. Taxes are not that much as well. What's this one? Skane. Independent Skane. Okay. Now I've seen everything. Timurids being occupied mainly by Ming. What's this thing? Independent Kingdom of Annam. Vietnamese. Never heard about it. So the general picture kind of works as it should. You know, but not entire. And we have independent Munster. Which produces livestock. What is this? Hainaut and Hainaut being cut in half by Gelre, Utrecht. All of these small Netherlands nations having 2 provinces. Well, it's not based on the area. It's more of a Beneluxian than just Netherlands and Friesland. And Ceylon's still independent. It might have been fun to play Ceylon. Or Maldives. You know, remember I talked about that I wanted to play Ceylon, but then I figured out it's not gonna be very action filled. It's just gonna be a boring let's play. And nothing's happening. This session is getting really boring. So I'm locked in the middle of several plans to annex the nations in northern Africa, to declare war on Adal or the small nation here of Kano. And I can't do anything. I can't progress on any way because these won't accept, and here I don't have casus belli, or I do, but the stability hit would be not worth it, so I just have to wait and wait and wait again. Okay, we got naval technology advanced level 24, which allows us to build Grand Shipyard. And we're gonna leave it there for just a tad more because I really want the galleons and galassas. It's progressing really fast. We'll see when it will stop, but I'll build the Grand Shipyard here. We don't even have the shipyard. Weird. So now we do. And Bonnie was supposed to be a shipyard as well. So let's fulfill this dream of theirs and ours. The dream of magnificence that Africa has not seen before. That the black man will rule the seas. That's not really gonna happen, but you know, we can talk about it and pretend that we actually rule anything else than land. Oh, I had an idea. I'm not sure if the idea is solid. So it's almost 1678 and again there's nothing happening. We are living in a complete peace apart from the war with Sudus, which we do not participate in. You know, they're doing a good job on their own. But still a couple of things are happening. We are fortifying the Horn of Africa. Second, we are making progress in the naval capabilities. Third, we are still trying to declare war on Kano. You know, this is probably the first time I really want my Malik to die. Despite the fact that he is such a great great leader. I could do with the other one. I know it's silly just because of one territory, but will you just drop? Come on, I want that. And the same with Adal. Oh, we can do that right now. We couldn't a second ago. And what's this? Makuria. They're guaranteed by the Mamluks, so that one is out of the question. But Adal, here we come. Ottomans under their alliance. Cool. So we're just going to... let's do a split in half. Get rid of them. And you guys can move here and conquer Soba. I don't think that the Ottomans will actually cede it to me, but we might. I know that you know, a long time ago when we held a territory long time enough, it actually switched, so that might be a chance to do so here. I would actually really like to get Makuria, but I'm kinda afraid of poking the Mamluks. They're not really that powerful. Ottomans are advancing, and you know, they got almost all the territory. But the southern part might be tricky to deal with. They have a couple of regiments here, and I'm sure they could, you know, pull up an army or two from here. So that would be bloody, and we overpower them by an insane amount when, you know, it would come to land. We have 13 more technologies than they do. But still, you know, do you guys want to try it? I don't. Sodus is offering us peace. Okay, I'm fine with that. And we're at war with Al Jazeera as well. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Oh, of course they are sieging us. Level 26 in naval, cool. And yes, okay, so if we target them and do this properly, we might be able to maybe get a territory or two up north as well. Man, I will just not get a chance to annex these guys. This is so silly, so ridiculous. Stop with this silliness. It is just getting so silly. Silly, 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 silly. Get on with it. Speaking of the devil, our Malik has just kicked the bucket. Brilliant Strategist is the new Malik. Morale of armies plus 5% to land forcements and prestige from land battles 50%. Long live the Malik! And we're gonna do a small celebration because that's all we can afford, and we still don't have enough money. Monies, we need more monies. Okay, that takes care of the deficits. Now, you little fuckers, finally. Send an insult. And the army, move the army to the border. Great, succession crisis. This is gonna be a blast. Oh, and Fez is taking care of it for us. Good for you, Fez. Let's call you into arms. And maybe call you into arms. Yes, let's call you into arms as well. I'm thinking... because attacking this small little piece of land here means that we will drag Hafsid into war. I have no problem with that, but... okay, if I have no problem with that, why am I talking about it at all? So, let's just do that. Fuck Hafsid. And they did join, so we might see them intervene in the north, but hopefully not. We're doing a good job on sieging. Bala is falling down. What about you, Hargeisa? Hargeisa having problem as well. Soba as well. Arzu. Arzu. We'll see what Arzu will do. Interesting. Nice to not know how Hafsid will intervene. Well, this isn't good. Mamluks have joined the war. We shouldn't have attacked Kano. Now, exactly what I was afraid of will start happening. Holy fuck nuts. So you move there. Suppress the revolt. Well, this went bad pretty fast. And we have a revolt there. So great. And we started to get attrition. Holy shit. Okay, so we need to get the nations that we're not interested in out of this war. They would not accept. Okay. How about the Mamluks? Do you guys want something? Yes, they probably do. So, primary goal number 1, annex Adal. That shouldn't really take long. These 2 forts will fall in the matter of days. Then, annex Bauchi, which is part of, well, the only part of Kano. There no, I won't. Then mobilize here and start sieging Yuba, and we'll take it from the bottom. It's really important that this one holds. Oh shit, I forgot to increase the maintenance. My god, I'm so stupid. I just realized that's why we're taking such a terrible attrition everywhere. Think, Alpha. Think. These guys are being taken care of. These guys. What's the progress? Nothing. Mzob is actually... Oh my god. Good on you, Faz. Good on you. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Well, once we annex a DAO, I guess we could sign a white peace with those guys. So it should be relatively okay. I just need Hargeisa to fall so we can annex them. Where are you going? To Abomey. So we're gonna follow you. Kind of born losing with Kilva. That's just ridiculous. We have learned about Barazovo. But it produces wheat. Not really interested in it. It's kinda interestingly reminds me of the late Ottoman Empire when Greece fought for its independence and got it. Interesting. This game has a interesting sense of humor. Defenders desert. Okay, you guys do something. How many of you are there? Not much. Where are all the... Oh, here's the army. Now I can see them. There's no way in which we could help them, so fuck that. Fuck that idea. Nothing. So we'll just wait and see. Okay, enough of waiting. We don't have that much time to dig around, so let's try to siege Hargeisa. Their walls are broken and we overpower them by a lot, so this should really be a piece of cake. Then we'll annex Adal and decide what to do next. Because man... Mzob is falling. Isn't that their capital? No. I would just say here is their capital, logically. Just that it seemed like... I don't know why I thought that. Okay. Now we can annex these guys. Which we shall. And this war is now pointless, so please. No, they wouldn't. I am not surprised. So now we'll try to get this one and... Hold on, would this work? No, it wouldn't. Okay, so that was really stupid. You guys will merge and move here. Now, Mamluks are the real problem, so once we conquer Bauchi, we'll have to... Yeah, but Bauchi is holding. But once we conquer it, we'll have to sign peace with everyone in the area. Because this just doesn't make any sense. How's attrition doing? It's up to 1.88. Oh, it's not attrition, war exhaustion, but you know what I mean. Don't pretend you didn't understand me. Okay, Hafsid wants to GTFO, so I'm gonna accept that. What's the war score with the Ottomans? 7%. They would not accept, so maybe once we conquer one of their provinces, they will be more willing to discuss this matter. 30. Oh my god, I was thinking about attacking them, but that's just ridiculous. Although, if you guys go here, if you guys go here to Soba, we siege it and then we attack Sanar, we might just have a chance because their military rating is so low compared to us. And especially if we get a good general for that. To administration! We just got a really good general, so... No. So nothing. That makes no sense. That makes no sense. And who is at war with us now? Loango. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. So we managed to do a bit up here. And I'm actually thinking we might want to annex Aljazair. This province, how's it doing? Food shortage. It's Arzu. Well, I'm gonna try to send you guys over and we'll try to siege it. And if we get it, that might mean we in the end would be able to annex this nation. The rest won't be so good because... Well, but fuck everything else. If we manage to annex Aljazair and if we manage to get Kano, that would be awesome. Soba as its walls breached, reinforcements are coming. Bauhi, let's try it. And we're making progress, so they're falling. Awesome. Rock and roll. No One Piece. The province is not even valuable. I just wanted it. I was wondering why I was so determined to get it. I know I spoke about it last time. I don't know. I just wanted it. So now it's mine. Now it's mine. Okay, you guys are together, so... Yeah, that might just work. That might just work. Okay, we got it. So now let's move up here and try to get the last province so that we could annex them. How is this progressing badly? The front in here is just ridiculous. Come on. White piece me. No, they won't. And I have no ability to send in more troops. Damn, that's a bad situation down there. But we'll find a way. These guys, nah, it's not really all that good. If we merge you, you have a general. No, that was a bad idea. That was a bad idea. Let's try to recruit 2 more units. We'll see how that do. And we're force sieging. 29! Come on! That was so close. So close. So close. Okay, we just finished the siege of Al Jazeera. No, no, who's it? Whose is that? No! No, that's Tlemcen's. But they're a vassal. Why is it not marked as ours? There are vassals. Oh, I'm so angry. But we can still get this. That's the second best thing. And they would accept it. No, they won't release anything. We can do it like this. Okay, I say let's go for that one. Her. Now I need to separate you guys. You have to deal with that shit. And you will stay here. To protect the lands against any possible uprisings. And we got naval technology level 28. So now we can finally switch back to land. Land of the Sand is where we are. Land of the Sand. Sand. Can we get a description for the ships? Or can we not? I dare to say we can, but... Oh, of course we can. Galleon, a large, usually three-masted sailing ship originally designed as a warship, but later on used primarily for trade and commerce. And Galleass was an adaptation of a large merchant galley to counter the increasing use of men of war. Larger than the Galleass had about 32 oar pairs, each oar manned by up to 5 men. As an answer to the man-of-arms armament and higher sides, the Galleass had forecastles and aft castles, and gun decks above the rowers. This extra weight meant that they also had to rely more on sails, and were slower and less maneuverable compared to galleys. Like the Galleass went out of regular use with the introduction of more advanced ocean-going men of war, but remained useful in shallow water until 18th century. Okay, that sounds pretty good. Now we need to get rid of these guys. I don't want to even. What am I gonna do? Can I concede defeat? No, I can't. They're just determined. Not even then. Well, the siege of Soba is not really working for us. We are totally owning them in Soba. Just look at that. Well, not now. But that's only because we rode one and they rode more. Retreat! Retreat! And they are following us. No, fuck you guys. Battle of Benin. No, I need to find a peace. Find my peace with the Mamluks. Oh, let's offer them province. Oh, Jesus Christ, they would accept it if we offered them 4. Or at least the most important ones. How are we going to do this? I'm hopeful, I'm hopeful. No, you fucks. How am I supposed to get there? Oh, this army is getting obliterated. There's nothing I can do. It's gonna be an auto defeat. Actually, it's not. We are still defending and fucking them up. Oh shit, we're inflicting massive casualties on them. But jeebus. It's not even remotely worth it. And we don't have the time. We don't really have the time. They're gonna take everything from us if we don't come up with something. Aha! They will accept peace treaty if we annul our treaty with Aragon, which I might not do. No, we'll annul our treaties with Kilva, and we will remove Loango from our sphere of influence. So I'm gonna do that before any foolish dickery comes to terms. And we solved our war with the Mamluks. Jesus Christ, that was really intense. This could have gone much worse. Like if we did not find this peaceful soul, eventually take all of the Horn and the areas here. I guess that's what kind of area would that be? Well, it's part of Sudan and part of I think this is still Egyptian land. Okay, it's 19th of September 1681 and we have regained control over Qasr Ibrim and are now moving forward to lay final siege to Soba, because the 2,000 troops that I've sent there aren't just cutting it. We also have the African Horn under control, and there are currently no foreign, hostile or other type of sieges against us, which is good news. So it's 4th of January 1682 and we decided to end it here for today. This was exciting for me, couple of really good wins, couple of really nasty wars, and it seems the same for Provence. As you can see, there's, you know, you saw that before, but they are still at war with Hainaut and Bohemia, and they got the western part of Bohemia, now they got the northern, so it must be probably interesting. Well, we'll see how that works out for him, and our target for the next time is finish the siege of Soba and preferably get Ottomans out of this war as soon as possible. So join me next time for more of Let's Play Europa Universalis 3 Mali.